to the National Real Estate Post. Frank Ray here, along with Barry Habib. Barry, before we get started, I want to remind everybody, look, don't lose a deal. Don't lose the deal. If you got any deal that's not fitting into agency guidelines or traditional jumbo guidelines or government guidelines, stop. Don't lose it. Just click the banner you see right here on your screen. It's over on your right. Click it. You're going to go straight to Quick Quote from Angel Oak. Put in the parameters. You could probably save your deal. Why wouldn't you just click it, go there and see what you can do? Save the deal. What do you think, Barry? You should save the deal.
Save the deal. Will you
Save
please?
the deal. Okay, with that, let's get started, Barry, today. Okay, there's an article you brought to our attention, and I'm glad you did. And I'm going to read the headlines, okay, and it says, Redfin, U.S. home sale prices experience first annual decrease in 7 years. Now, that sounds pretty ominous, right? Sounds pretty scary. Now, I'll just read a little excerpt from it. It says, in March, the nation's home sale prices remained virtually stagnant, inching backward only 0.1% from 2018 levels, according to new data from Redfin. Well, that doesn't sound as scary as the headline, but you had some.
No, but keep going.
Okay,
Keep going.
This means U.S. home sale prices reached a median of $295,000 in March, marking the first year-over-year price decrease on record since February 2012. You've got some thoughts on this, Barry. What should we take from this?
So listen, this sounds bad. It's the lead story. It's a big headline, home price decreasing. Please pay close attention because this is exactly what the media tries to do. Let's understand the media. The media is not there to try and help you. They don't want to do anything good. The media just wants to make money.
Sure.
How do they make money? They make money by advertising. Frank, the more eyeballs you get, the more what you could charge.
Sure, the more money you can charge for your advertising.
Bingo. Now, here's the thing, is that the media is very smart. They know there's a part of your brain called the amygdala. And the amygdala, it's built to protect you. And what it does is when there is a threatening situation, where there's something that's fearful, the amygdala actually imprints it as a memory. And it frees. That's why you'll remember where you were when you think about times when you heard very upsetting or distressing news. I mean, I guess, God forbid it should ever happen, but you know, we all remember where we were when we heard the news about 9/11, right? You kind of probably remember what you were doing, where you were. You remember it pretty vividly when you first heard that news. The amygdala does that so that you can gain pattern recognition, so that when something like that is about to happen, you can better protect yourself. It's a survival mechanism. The media, believe me, now you know that I've been involved with the media for a long time.
Totally.
They're extremely cognizant of this. That's why the anchor doesn't get on the news and starts talking, oh, things are just great, because you won't pay attention. They try and scare the crap out of you.
So you pay attention. I get it.
Okay.
So what's going on?
So this is not a story that is really telling the story, the truth about what's happening here. They're leading you to believe that home prices are declining, but they're not. If they were to just look up in the dictionary, the word median, median means that half of the homes sold above this level, half sold below. It doesn't mean home prices are going down. You could have home prices appreciating rather significantly, which we did. If you take a look at every measure of appreciation, the gold standard is Case-Shiller. That's the gold standard. Case-Shiller does all this research. You know how they figure this out? They take a home that's sold on 2 occasions. They take a home that's sold, let's say 4 years ago or 6 years ago. And then when that home sells again, the same home, they measure what the appreciation was in that span. And because they collect so much data, they're able to give you very accurate levels of appreciation. But Zillow does this. CoreLogic does this. You have FHFA does this. All of these companies that use perhaps some different mechanisms will all tell you that homes appreciated in the past 12 months in the range of 4.8% to 7.1% across the U.S.
Sure.
So why are these people saying home prices are going down? Because this is not measuring appreciation. They are miscategorizing. They're out and out just misrepresenting this. It is a total farce. Now, what is correct and what they should say is, but by the way, this wouldn't get the big headlines, is that, remember, the change was only what, 0.1% negative?
Yeah.
0.1. There's a zero in front of it, right?
0.1.
Correct. So when you take a look at it, all this means is half the people bought homes below 295, half of them bought above 295. The homes that are purchased below 295 didn't go down. They more than likely went up. But more of them were bought. That's all it means. Okay? That's all it means is the mix of homes purchased was slightly more of homes that were a little bit lower priced, maybe a little bit more affordable. Maybe people like to buy homes that are in that range. It doesn't mean that prices are going down.
Yeah.
That same home that they bought for $270,000 and $260,000 last year, or $250,000 last year. That home went up. It didn't go down. This is very misleading, and I'm going to argue, I think it's designed to be misleading, and that's what pisses me off.
Gotcha.
It pisses me off because they give people bad information just to gain eyeballs, rather than give the right information. Nowhere in the article does it qualify it because this is median home price. This just refers to product mix. No, first price decline since 2000 and whatever it is. Let me scare the crap out of you so I could charge more advertising instead of let me tell you what's really going on here and be of value.
Well, thanks for that insight, Barry. And this is a great show, you guys. If you're getting any feedback from your consumers right now who are maybe reluctant to buy or something like that, based on articles, maybe this very article or articles that are similar in nature to this, it's good to understand what's really going on as laid out by Barry so they can make use of this video and you can talk to your customers and fill them in with what's real and not what's just put out there for the benefit of the media. Yeah.
Tell them to look up the definition of median.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just look
median.
up median.
Median.
Yeah.
Half the price, half the homes sold above that price, half below. Doesn't mean home prices are going down. Okay. If more people bought homes in the $250,000 range than who bought $1.8 million home, then the median goes down a little bit.
Awesome stuff, Barry. I hope you guys can use this information in your day-to-day marketing and prospecting and communications with your people. I know that it should be very helpful to you. So, Barry, I want to thank you so much. Oh, and you know what? The best thing to do, guys, is to stay in tune with this type of information. Just become a member of MBS Highway. Just do it. So there's a link down below where you can try them out for free. You're going to love it. I personally use it. Oh, Barry, real quick. I'm a realtor now.
You are?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Passed my test for the third time in my career, by the way. Don't want to get into that. But I went ahead and went through everything. Did the NAR thing, code of ethics, the whole thing. I'm getting inducted next week into the local board, getting my realtor pin.
We have to celebrate this, bro.
We're going to celebrate this. Yeah. So there you go. So what I was going to say is I, as a realtor, use Barry's stuff because there's great stuff in there. You don't want to miss it. It's so cool. So click the link down below.
Thank you.
Hey, Barry, thanks for being on the show and clearing that up for us.
Love you guys.
All
Bye.
right, man. Take it easy. Bye.
Thanks, man.